I'm Tessa-Marie, and welcome to the Morning Blessings. Today is Wednesday, July 24th, 2024, and 7:59 a.m. Good morning, Nancy. Nice to see you so bright and early this morning. How are you feeling today? Hi, Georgie. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Gavi. Hi, Lisa. How are you guys feeling today? It is another beautiful day, of course, and here we are. Ryan, good morning. I saw your note. I didn't have time to respond. Hi, Peter, good morning. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Stacy. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you for all your wonderful mornings. Our topic is meditation this morning, so let us get the show on the road. It is important for us to begin now. Meditation. I'm not going to ask you to meditate. So do not get ready and say you're going to sit in a lotus position. My knees can bend, my hip is hurting. No, we're not doing this. What we're doing right now is this. We are talking about meditation. And meditation has several forms. It takes several forms. You can meditate in so many different ways. It is not only sitting and attempting to focus on your breath, a song, or a mantra that is meditation. It's not only that. This is the true meaning of meditation, according to the dictionary. Relax and peacefulness. That's what it said. Determination is to engage, it says, in a thought or contemplation, reflect, to consider as something to be done or effect, intend and purpose. These were the words. Where else do we meditate? When do we meditate? How do we meditate? It's just so big. When we hear the word meditation, we all think of sitting in a lotus position like a sadhu, like a seer, and bend our knees and straight spine and haven't eaten much today and spend hours in that position. Meditation is a little bit easier than that. It is so easy that we do it without even realizing we are meditating. We meditate all the time. Each and every one of us, when we take a step in a direction, we are meditating. Yes, we are. And you're going to say, but I'm moving, Tessa-Marie. Yes, you are. I am not thinking of sitting and I have no mantra. I cannot keep my mind jumps all over the place. That's true. We cannot stop it. That is just how it is made. And that's how we accept it. We can accept things and we can modify them. We can have something that is not working in our favor, and we in turn can take a step and say, okay, it's not working this way. Let me try that way. Why don't we do that with meditation? Because already in our head, in our mind, we look at people like Deepak Chopra and Oprah, and they have all these seminars on meditating, and you sit and you listen, and when the bell rings, you get out of the meditation and you don't feel any better. Where else do you do this? That you meditate and you do not feel any better. Therefore, the thing about meditation is the form of contemplation. Reflect, to consider as something to be done or effected, intended purposefully. And one of the things is that, therefore, when we sit and think of others, we are meditating. Right? Think about it. When we sit or we stand and we think of others, we are meditating. Do you believe that? I don't know who is here, and this thing doesn't move. So, hi, Georgie, good morning. And Julian, well, all of you wonderful people are here. Hope you feel better soon. Stacy's not feeling well. Oh, hi, Lonnie. What for sure I want to remind you is this. We meditate so much that when we look around us, we forget that what we have right now is what we meditated on. Meditation is to engage in a thought. Meditation is to stay in the moment and realize where you are. What are you doing? So when we sit and think of others, we are meditating. We may believe that what we are doing is harmless, Although it is harmless, it has consequences. Some are uplifting or demeaning, and they belong to us. I have to read this again because we think meditation is what we have to do, sitting in this lotus position, closing our eyes, index finger and thumb, legs not crossed, and we are in there. No, it's more than that. There's so many ways to meditate. Therefore, when we sit and think of others, we are meditating. We may believe that what we are doing is harmless. Although it is harmless, it has consequences. Some are uplifting or demeaning, and they belong to us. So when we do that, and we sit and we are contemplating, and what our plans are for this person, we are angry at them, or we are jealous of them, and we are thinking, how can I destroy them? I am not going to do this because it will make them better than me. All of that is meditating. It's your thought, it's your contemplation, it's your intention, it's your purpose. We forget that, and we believe meditation is all sorts of things. Like, I remember at the convent, the nuns would be in their habits and they would be walking around and they would be saying the rosary around the grounds. Great. That was meditation. We see people that are of the Orthodox religions with their beads. Muslims use their beads and they're rolling their beads. Meditation. We Catholics have our rosary, rolling the beads, meditation. Good morning, Yuko. So meditation is not really It's more than It's using that mind of ours to direct that tongue of ours to spew something out into the ethers that cannot ever be retracted. Meditation, that's for you. We meditate so strongly. The person who often tells me, Tessa-Marie, I just cannot meditate, it's so difficult. When they're angry, man, do they meditate. The words that come out of their mouth with the vibration and the emotion that comes out of the mouth of that person is a big, strong meditation situation. It just comes flying out. No retractable roof is going to put it back together again. Good morning, Angelina. How are you feeling this morning? Morning, Yuko. How are you ladies feeling this morning? So meditation is not the Hello, Kimberly. How are you feeling today? So meditation, guys, is not only sitting like Deepak and Oprah and all of these grand people, these Sahadus, these people, these seers, these monks, these nuns, these priests that they sit and that is not all that it is. Wonderful to hear that. And I am wonderful, Kimberly. So meditation, guys, as I said, is not only sitting and attempting to focus on your breath, a sound or a mantra. The true meaning of meditation is to relax and peaceful, to engage in thought and contemplation, reflect, to consider as something to be done or effect, intent and purpose. Therefore, when we sit and think of others, we are meditating. We may believe that what we are doing is harmless. Although it is harmless, it has consequences. Some are uplifting or demeaning. Instagram, it's pausing. Same thing, So when we do that, we must remember what we are doing is causing ourselves the grief that we are sending to others. Meditation is every thought we have, and it becomes a true reality when we use the thought into words. And as I said, most of us who say, I am not able to meditate, Tessa-Marie, I cannot, my mind keeps going. Well, our mind will never stop going. It has to go. If it stops going, then we're dead. Then we cannot meditate, can we? So what we have to do with meditation is that realize we can change it a little bit. And every thought we have is meditation. The thing about it is, make it a habit of yours when you see somebody coming towards you, or you send them some blessing internally. The God in me sees the God in you. The Holy Spirit in me sees the Holy Spirit in you. The holiness in me is the same holiness you have in you. Now, you don't have to say it out loud, especially if you realize that person is going to do something that is not nice, maybe the way they look at you. You can smile and say, the peace of God be with you. Internally, in your mind, the vibration and the energy goes because it's a form of meditation. You can walk and meditate. You can walk and meditate. You can drive and meditate. You can, good morning, Marina, how are you feeling this morning? You can look at meditation as something that is part of us. We do it so often that we have no reason to sit for hours. The good part of meditation is to know you're meditating, sit in that moment for a minute. And out of that minute, you might have 10 seconds when you heard your breathing. 10. That is better than yesterday. Celebrate that. Because if you do not celebrate the small successes, they're stepping stone towards success. Every little step you take to do something like that, no matter how small that moment is, it's going to make you better. It's going to enhance you, going to make your life better. Because the thing about meditation is a thought becomes a word, becomes a reality. The older generation would say in the Caribbean, what you often do not want to see on the street, you find it under your bed. That's why you have to be careful how you meditate. Because every time you speak and every thought you have is a form of meditation. Because remember, the meditation we know is the index to the thumb, hand cupped, maybe sitting upright, spine straight, and absorbing. And that we know. We send it out there. We make assumptions. When we make those assumptions and things speak, we are meditating. What we meditate on is what we receive. You know, somebody is having a hard time with some situation and you criticize it or you add to it. Good for her. This is certainly, they're not doing too good, are they? Guess what? It's you. You have just said you're not doing too good. You have to observe and be silent. If you want to breathe a prayer, and you can pray and say, I send blessings to that person of healing. Anything that is positive that you send out, you will get back. It doesn't, the universe and God does not care. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. So guess what? You were not given a list of things that you need to do. The word was ask. So when you open that mouth and you meditate, you are meditating for yourself, not for me, not for others. When you say, I hope they're not successful at what they do, you are saying, I do not want to be successful at what they do. I do. A long time ago, some wise person said to me, be careful of what you say and think. The birds and the bees and all these little insects that are hanging around can hear you. They go from tree to tree, pillar to post, country to country. Look at what happens to a monarch butterfly. It is so easy to be killed. Yet, look at how far they travel. Look at what happened to Canada. They go geese. They go all the way south and they come back again. They travel. And they have energy. What are they saying to the energies of the world? They maybe have a unique position in the realm of God. Or so-and-so is hateful. So-and-so does not want you to succeed. So-and-so is saying those things. And the birds hear them. Do not worry about them. Bless them and let them go. My mother used to say in those situations, like because I guess we had those guard dogs, she used to say, pay them and give them a muzzle. So do what they want and they will shut up. So if she had to say, just pay them, give them the money, let them go, they're muzzled. Good morning, Narita, how are you feeling this morning? And that is sometimes what we have to do. Realizing that when we spew negative words, we are meditating. Just think of it. So what can you do if you truly want to meditate? See others and glaze over them. Make sure you carry that smile with you. If you are not sure that your smile goes a long way, look in the mirror and do you like that frown that you see? Would you prefer a smile? I'm not saying you should walk around like thinking that you're simple-headed, because you're not. The more you smile, the more reasons for smiling you will get. This is wonderful. What a lovely statement. Thanks, Rita, that you are grand, absolutely grand, amazing. When you do that, that smile that you're sending with Instagram, somebody should fix its head. What happens is, that energy, according to the scientific thing, I have no idea about this. The science tells you that when you smile, you're releasing something that makes you happy. Even if you're not pretending, you have a reason to smile. You have a reason to meditate on the grace of you walking this morning. You have a reason. Gratitude will take you a long way. Yes, just smile for no reason. And somebody is going to say, what you're smiling about? You have heard that. I'm alive. I woke up this morning, excuse me, and I'm expecting my miracle. Every day I expect a miracle. That is meditation. A miracle is always something good, always something pleasant, always something not expected. So every morning, say that to yourself. Today, I'm expecting a miracle. It doesn't have to be the miracle of what you want or what you desire, just a miracle. The unexpected miracles are doors that come before you, and you need to only push into them. Take a deep breath and breathe into that day. That's what a miracle is. You do not have to have it and know exactly all parts of it. You do not have to know it's coming. You just know, I expect it. And what you expect and what you think and what you meditate on will come. That miracle. Every morning you expect a miracle. One of these days it will come, and you have to be careful, because miracles can bowl you over. Miracles can trip you because you're not expecting it. And maybe when the miracles hits you, you fall and graze your knee. Stand up, brush your knee, and look for the miracle. Because that miracle might be you met a detour. You had to change lanes. You had to go to another way. You had to take another bus. You had to and then you sit back at home. Oh, there was a massive accident this way. Oh, the buses weren't running this way. Oh, this happened over here. And you avoided it because the miracle gave you a flat tire. The miracle tripped you. So no matter what happens to you, you meditate on the miracle that you expect. But when you meditate for others, do the same. I always remembered my friend who used to talk about the 90-year-old lady and said she wasn't walking and she doesn't seem to be walking okay. And that's all she always had that to say. I heard another neighbor said, when I get older, I want to be just like that lady. So guess what? That other one is not older yet. But the one who only saw how slow that Felicia walked cannot walk today without the aid of something. What you contemplate on, that is what you become. Meditation says in the meaning, to engage in thought or contemplation, reflect, to consider as something to be done, an effect, intent, purpose. She didn't know where she was going to go. She didn't know where her journey was going to take her. She had no idea that her words would be her own reality. And I can bet you $1 million, I do not have the quality in me to say, but you said that about so-and-so. No, you're living it. I couldn't possibly ever do that. But what I'm going to say is I do not think she realized that what she didn't like to see happening on the sidewalk when Felicia was walking is what she's experiencing herself now. Contemplation. I can sit here and you can say, when I get to be 90 like Felicia, I most certainly want to be able to walk my dog like her and walk up and down and stop and chat with every neighbor. Just hello. Wouldn't that have been a better thought? Thank you, Kimberly. And we have to realize we make assumptions with those things and think, speak. We meditate. What we meditate on is what we receive. It doesn't matter, even if you're meditating it for somebody, good or bad. The thing is, the more good we meditate on for each of you, is the more good we'll get. The one thing we meditate on for somebody, we're going to get it. We know that. You cannot want to be wealthy and criticize the wealth of others. You cannot want to be successful and criticize those that are successful. You should do like the British and say bully for you, meaning good for you. Wonderful, you got to that point in your life where you're successful. Celebrate that person's attempt at doing their best to be successful. Let them know you see them. And because when you do that, the energy that you put out is certainly going to come back to you. Whether you say it out loud and the birds and the bees and the flies and the moths take it to wherever they go. Do not give so-and-so money because she does not like people who has money. Do not give her the knowledge to do this because she's angry at those who are more successful than her or him. Remember the hand that fed you. They said, do not bite it. When somebody stands with you, you have to realize that you cannot go back and criticize that hand that fed you. Somebody gives you an advice and you use it to be where you are. But because they emptied their cup in you, their cup is going to be filled again. And when you see their cup filled in again, do not criticize that they're doing so much. Do not do that. Remember, they gave you a hand up on the sidewalk. They told you, do not go into your retirement age with a mortgage. Step into the moment and make an effort to pay off the mortgage. So when somebody else is criticizing that human being, you should shut up, zip your mouth, because that hand fed you. That brain made you smarter. That brain made you more aware. Hey, it's pension. Time for freedom. Not to be tied to a mortgage, is it? But you forget the hand that fed you. And something happens and you criticize them. That is meditation. We do not realize the power of our brain. If they say we do not even use a third of it. Be aware how many times you have meditated on negative thoughts of others. Be aware of it. Make it your awareness to say, oh my God, all I think about is this person's negative thought. If the Deserator tells us that there's going to be greater and lesser persons than us. So we have to understand that and live our life. Good morning, Julie. And live our life that way. How are you feeling this morning? Meditation is in both forms. Be aware of how many times you have meditated on negative thoughts of others. What you're experiencing now is what you meditated on before. If you meditated on to send good and wonderful, joyful news to others, guess what? That's all you're going to receive. And do not believe that that is going to disappear, because it's what you give that comes back to you. It's life and it's a boomerang. It's cyclical. It's constantly going around and around. You send it out there, it comes back to you. Meditation is not only sitting in a lotus position, clinging to your thumb and your index finger and oming your life away and getting irritated because your mind is getting away from what you want it to be on and goes its own way. That's not all. Meditation is deeper than that. Meditation is constant. We meditate with every thought we have. And every word we say is a form of meditation. If we are spewing anger, anger will come back. If we're sending a smile out and we say, hello, how are you doing today? Hello, how are you feeling today? Or you pick up the phone and all you can do is start criticizing others with your friends, even those that gave you a helping hand. And now you wonder, while you're sitting alone in the dark. But that's where you want it to be, because that was your dream, goal, and desire for somebody else, which you had no right to do because it's none of your business. We must remember that our business is our life, and nobody else is responsible for our actions but ourselves. Meditation is a daily, second by second thought and action we take. There is no other way. That's all it is. Good or bad is meditation. What you contemplate on, this is what we become. When I took the dictionary this morning and I looked for the meaning of meditation, contemplation, reflecting. Come on. We can do better than that. Rather than criticize the person that really doesn't give a damn whether you had breakfast or lunch or dinner, why don't you meditate on you? What do you desire? Meditate by thinking of it constantly. What we're experiencing now, each of us, is what we contemplated on. It is best to hand over what is causing you to think negatively of others to your guardian angel. You didn't know I was going to go there, did you? Give it to your guardian angel to help you find a much better solution to what you have. So the anger we are feeling, the disappointment, the frustration is causing you to think that way. It is best to hand it over, negative thoughts of others, to your guardian angel to help you find a much better solution. Because have you noticed, the more you criticize that person, the more reasons that come for you to criticize them, because you're contemplating. But we should not be in that fight with life, because God gave us stuff. And those of you who do not believe in a guardian angel, that's okay, but you believe in the doctor, you believe in the psychiatrist, you believe in the whatever that person is that you sit on and talk to on the couch and you pay $300, $400 an hour. You believe in that, but you have it for free. And you can dump it and you do not want it. Because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't believe in angels. But you're a Christian. The Muslim has one. I think it's called Metatron. Or 4. No, they have 4. The Jewish has Metatron. 1. And in the Catholic and Christian churches, they're from the beginning to the end of the Bible. They even have one they call the angel of death. So there you go. We've got it all, but we do not know how to use it. I know for sure that my guardian angel is my superpower. Without my guardian angel, I am not going to succeed. I need to release what I cannot manage to who can manage it. Like the doctor you go to and sit and tell the doctor you have a headache, or your stomach ache, or your toe, or this is happening, or you're losing your hair. But you are losing your hair because you're so angry at your siblings, at your children, at your friends, at your neighbor, at people you don't even know. I love that part. Chances are you're never going to meet that person, but you have so much anger against them. And that is usually when it comes to government. Or it's always about government. But you have a power, though. You have an X. Make your X. Anything else, take it to the top. It's bothering you, Meditate and say, oh, my dear guardian angel, can you help me with this situation? Do not sit there and say, I want it like this, pink with purple and yellow. No, 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 no. You cannot do it. So all your ideas are already redundant because they're not working, right? You know you cannot do it. That's why you go to the angel. Take it over. And every time the pain or the memory that hurts about it comes, you go, you got that, right? That's all you have to do. You got this. I believe you got this. And have faith your answer will come. It is best to hand it over and let them take it over. If it has to do with a human being, you know, meditate to your guardian angel and say, you know what, can you talk to so-and-so's guardian angel for me? Say tut. Your guardian angel already knows what it is you desire because it's your guardian angel. Yes, meditation has many forms. Choose carefully. Every time we think, we are meditating. So remember that meditation comes in very many shapes and sizes. And everything we decide to do is meditated on. And that's why we live it. And if you want to doubt it, because you maybe wouldn't realize it, or some of us will say, oh no, that it can't be. I never wanted to treat somebody like that. Oh, I never did. Maybe. But you're experiencing something now. The thing is, we don't remember when we sent that request in meditation out to the universe. We don't remember. We actually sent it out and said, deliver to me what I request for so-and-so. You might as well change the words to that. Because yes, meditation comes in many forms. Have an amazing and wonderful day, everybody. Let's see what you've said. Anything? I love that color. Thank you, Kimberly. All of you, gratitude will take you a long way. It does. And all you wonderful people, Stacy, love that there's a shadow. Oh, there's a shadow. It's the light, Tracy. Angelina. So yes, guys, thank you. So Kimberly, Nancy, Stacy, Rita, Angelina, Yuko, Georgie, Colleen, Yuli. Oh, hi, sister. I didn't see you. Ryan, Shirley, my nephew, and Londi and Loretta. Lorna and Loretta. Great people. How was that for you today? How did that make you feel today? So have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys on the other side of time. Angelina says, wow. I didn't see that. Thank you, Angelina. So guys, let me know. Love my dress. I know it's a little dress. Eh? It's not a big dress. And check the zipper. All right. So it's just a little dress. Nothing much to it. Amazing. Phenomenal. Thank you. I like the best. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Because it's important that we get it amazing. Did it mean anything or was it surprising? Anybody, we have a few minutes. I like hanging around with you guys. Did any of you think of it like that way? Did you know? Brilliant as always. Thank you, sweetie, Arita. Thank you, everybody. Perfect in yellow. Answer that question. Any of you, did you think that your mere ordinary thoughts and words is a form of meditation? Question number 1. Question number 2. Did you think you would leave what you meditated on for others? Answer that. Spectacular. Thank you. Kimberly remembered the word. No, not that every thought is a meditation. Now that you know, what do you think? You think that's real? I did it because you told me or you tell me all the time. Thank you, Dawn. That's my sister. Yeah, not that every thought is a meditation. It is, because that one thought comes back over and over and over again. And we're pounding it into our very essence of our being. Dawn. She's like smiling. So what about anybody else feels that way? Look at what Dawn said. Look at what Angelina said. The question is, did you think that your thoughts and your words, even if they're not you're not sitting in a meditative position, did you believe that it is meditation? Oh no, I never thought about that until you mentioned it. I think that words are spells. Voila! Bingo! Somebody got the real word for that. Words are spells. And spells we cast on ourselves. This is confirmation to be mindful of thoughts. I didn't know that till now. Yeah. So true, Georgie. I had never thought of my thoughts being a meditation. Yeah, each time we do that, it's that we're casting a spell on ourselves. It could be a good one or bad one. Yes, to see, come, question, be, the universe is a boomerang. Yeah, it is a boomerang. The universe is a boomerang. God is a boomerang. What you throw out, that's what you get back. You know, you have to remember that. And that is why I ask that you guys always say to yourself, I am grateful for today, and today I expect a miracle. Can you believe you feel that? When I say that, I feel it here. And open your heart to receive that miracle. Actually feel it. I should go meditate now. You're meditating right now. Because you said it. Spell is the root word of spelling. The root word of spelling. I love that. The root word of spelling is spell. It is. So when you spell it out, or you spell the words out, you say the words, you're just casting it on yourself. So that is what we have to remember. In the morning or throughout the day, no matter what, even when you're facing, let's say you are somewhere. This is a teaching session now. Let's say you are, if you have the time, stay. I'll talk a little bit longer about that. A teaching session is this. Let's say you are facing a bad situation. You have to deal with people on the phone or in person, a customer service issue, a repair issue. The one thing you have to remember when you're going through that is to think, you know what? I'm expecting that miracle. Somehow, some way, I'm expecting that miracle. And while you are having to let the person empty themselves on you. I used to practice that at the bank. They would be standing there or coming to your office and they're letting you have it however they can, and the louder they want. And all I would do is, there has to be a miracle. I will get a miracle. The miracle is coming. And then I would say, all I know is that sooner or later, you have to go. To myself, while I couldn't talk. So learn to realize, no matter what you're facing, and it looks like it's not going your way, still expect a miracle. It's very important to understand the power. When you say that, you will feel it here. If you really believe, you know what, I expect that miracle. Just saying it like that is good enough. And if you really want to see it happen, is to find a way to say, I'm opening my heart to receive this miracle. Open your heart to receive the miracle. That's what it's all about. So guys, have a wonderful day. I do not want to keep you guys any longer, but every day is a teaching moment. And everything we think and everything we contemplate, we say, sitting down and gossiping, all of these are the meditation, and that's what we get. So whatever you do today, be aware that, hey, you have holiness in you. And where there is holiness, there has no room for things that are negative. Even if sometimes people are so close to us that hurt us, that we cannot get over it. Even there, we should be able to find peace, that we are holy. And if you are holy, there is nothing wrong with you. So even if somebody tells you that something is wrong with you, remember that you are holy, that you have holiness within you. And if you believe that, you're going to be stronger for it. You're not going to be suitable for everyone. Don't expect everybody you come into this world is going to love you like you love people. Because it's not everybody that is aware that they are perfect and they have holiness. If you have the holiness, you can't have anything else, because you were created by God. You weren't created by a concrete mixer human being. You were created by God. So make sure you realize you have holiness in you. No matter what you look like, what you feel like, what you're doing, believe you have holiness in you. And when you are criticized, hold on even tighter. And you can really confuse human beings that criticize you to your face. It doesn't matter what you say. There's one thing I know for sure, is that I have holiness in me. Hey, can you imagine you say that to somebody trying to take you down? They will get angry, they'll walk away. And God does not punish. So we punish, again, through our meditation and our spells that we cast on ourselves with our words. So when somebody tells you to fear God and run because he's going to punish you, or when they say God will be good for you, say thank you, because that's what you want. But when they tell you God is punishing, say, well, I'm sorry that all your God does for you is to punish you. My God blesses me with holiness, and I am created to be just like my God. So there you go. Have a wonderful and amazing day. I love each and every one of you. I am happy and grateful that I am blessed with the gifts and talents to speak and to do my best to improve every day, to raise my level so I can make sure I get you to come up a little higher. I give you what I have. I leave the rope hanging from my waist. So if you are willing to grasp it and get to the top, because at the top is a lot of space. There's only 1% of the human beings that have reached the top. Make sure you're one of them. Just keep climbing and doing your best, and believe. No matter what is going on, just believe. I have holiness in me. How can I be wrong? How can I not be worthy? How can I be not enough? And when you're driving your car or riding your bike or playing your piano or doing your editing or working in the garden or cleaning those places, or do it because you know, wow, I get to do this. Have a great and wonderful day. I love you. Bye-bye, everybody.